Hi everyone, this is Arlene from Lathers and Lace Soap Company, and I have about 80 wedding favors to make for my nephew CJ's wedding that's coming up. So I'm going to do one of the Decoupage soaps. The theme is a Gatsby theme wedding. So I have two nice pitches. I'm going to do half of the favors in the oval shape. This beautiful mold, I have two of them, does melt and pour so well, and there's a nice little lip at the end that if you have to move it when it's filled, it prevents, spillage. It's really a heavy, sturdy mold. I've used it a million times and it still looks like it's brand new. They actually discontinued it. When I first saw it, I ordered the two, and then not knowing it was going to be discontinued, or I definitely would have ordered more. But they do have the same one in white, but it's a 6 cavity, not the 12 cavity. So I'm going to do half of the favors in the oval and then half of the favors in a square, because the two pitches are different and she wanted both pitches. So what I'm going to need to make 80 is 400 ounces of my soap base, which I'm just going to do it 12 at a time because that's what my container holds. So I do use the shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango seed butter melt and pour, which I get from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I mean, I can use just the regular white base, but I think the mango butter, cocoa butter, and shea butter, it's nicer on your skin. It moisturizes a little bit more, and I think the lather is a lot better. So I choose to use the more expensive base. For the fragrance, I will be using Pink Berry Mimosa, which has no vanilla content, and I specifically chose it because it has no vanilla content. This way I don't have to go crazy putting in vanilla color stabilizer, which adds more to the cost of the soap. Even though my nephew's fiance, she gave me money towards the fragrance, and then the soap and that I told her I would do, because I also did her bridal shower favors for nothing. So I said for the 80 favors, if she could just pay for the fragrance, that would be fine. And I didn't want her to have to also pick up a ton of the vanilla color stabilizer. So these will stay nice and white, and this fragrance smells really nice. It almost smells like champagne-y. Like when you smell it, you can actually smell like as if you had a glass of bubbling like champagne, or in this case, it's mimosa. But it just smells really pretty. No vanilla. That's why I chose it. So I'm going to melt my base. This is for 12. So for 12, it's 60 ounces of base. And then I use 3% fragrance. So it'll be 2 ounces of fragrance in this container. So I'm going to pause for a minute, melt my soap, and then add the fragrance. I'm going to pour, and then when these set, I'm going to show you how I put the pitcher on the soap. Okay, so I'll be right back. Bye. Hi everyone, I'm back, and my soap base is totally melted. So I have it on my scale, and I'm tearing it to 0. And I'm going to add the 2 ounces of the fragrance now. I did 2.3, a little extra, make it smell extra nice. I can smell it from here. What a pretty fragrance. Delicious. Alright, so let me just stir this really good. I thought when I was stirring the soap before that I had seen, because when you buy the melt and pour soap in the big 24-pound brick, it comes wrapped in this blue plastic. So when I was cutting the soap, I cut the soap, put it in here, but when I was melting it, I thought I saw a little piece of blue plastic in here somewhere. And of course now I can't find it. So hopefully when I pour, I'll be able to see if... Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm so glad I found it. That would have bothered me. So I'll just get that off. All right. Yeah, I thought I saw a little tiny piece of blue plastic. Can we smell this again? It smells nice. I'm just going to add another little tiny drop. I like my fragrances too. You could put up to, I think it said 4 or 5%. I did 3. So I'm just going to add a touch more. I like them to smell strong. Not too strong. You don't want it overpowering, but this is a very mild fragrance. And I do have to run out and get more rubbing alcohol for my bottle. So, it's early in the morning right now, so when I get dressed later and I run out, I gotta go to the bank and do a few errands. I'll pick up some more rubbing alcohol. Alright, so this is incorporated nicely. Just gonna spray some of the bubbles off of here. And now I'm just gonna pour. Now, it should do all 12, if my calculations are correct. But they did say on the website, on Brambleberry, that this mold whole is 5 ounces. And then I was reading some of the reviews, and the people said 4 ounces. So I guess it depends on how much you fill them. Because whatever's not all the way up to the rim, I will go back and add a little bit more. I just want to make sure I get my 12 out of it first, which I will. Okay, so now I have a little extra. And I'll go back and I'll fill every single one to the top. Because these are wedding favors, so I want to make sure that they're big soaps. You know, it's not for like a shower or something. Like this is the favor, so I haven't decided how I want to wrap them yet. I might put them in white tulle and with some feathers, because it is a Gatsby themed wedding. So I still have yet to decide how I'm going to do the wrapping. I think that looks good. This one can use a little more. And then this one. Alright, so those are... Alright, and see there's just a tiny little bit left in here. You know, when I calculated the soap, I didn't calculate the 2 ounces for the fragrance. So that's probably why there's about 2 ounces of soap mix left. But anyhow, I'm going to let that set. Just show you quick. I'm going to let that set, and then I'll upload these 2 videos to my movie maker a while and put them together. And I'm going to melt more in the meantime to fill up the other mold over there, but I'm not going to show you that because I already showed you this one. So I'll just get more soap done, poured, and then this way, in a couple hours, I can show you how I put the picture on the soap. Alright, be back soon. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Arlene from Lathers and Lace Soap Company. I'm back. Okay, so all of my soaps are made. I did have to do 85 of them. Now, to adhere the image onto the soap, this is water-soluble paper that I purchased from brambleberry.com, and I will put the link on, you know, on at the end of the video where you can get this paper. But you need to print out your image. Then what I do is, after I print out my image, I have to spray it with hairspray and let that sit for at least 1 day. You want it totally dry. The hairspray does actually set the image that the color does not run onto the soap. So now what you want to do is you have to cut out your image, which it's a little tedious. I mean, I had 85 of these to do, but some were oval soaps where I did an oval image, and to cut out all those oval images, oh my word. It was not fun, but I'm just going to show you. So you cut out your image out of the water-soluble paper, and some people say that you need to have an inkjet or I forget what the other print. I have a regular inkjet HP printer, and it prints it out beautiful, but you do have to seal the image with the hairspray. So now, after you cut the image out, what you do is, I have a beautiful brush here, and this is just regular Mod Podge from Michael's or whatever craft store you go to. It's Mod Podge. So you take the Mod Podge and you just put it on the soap. A nice layering. Then what you do is you put the image on the soap, and you want to center it like really good the first time, because once you put it on, it's not moving. And then right away, I go with another layer. Now, if you see a bubble or two, just go with your finger and run it down and get that glue out from underneath. I hope you can see what I'm doing, because there was like a bubble there underneath the image. So there you go. Now, this has to dry for about, I don't know, for about, I would say a day or so. And then I do another coat. And then I let it dry. And then I do 3 coats. Because when you do 3 coats, when you use the soap, the image lasts so much longer. Like, it really doesn't even go off the soap when you're using it. So again, I'm going to put that in my water. I'm going to take this glove off. I always work with gloves, but they're just annoying me right now. So again, I'm going to cut out my image out of the water-soluble paper. And you want to do it very carefully to get your exact image. It is a pain in the butt, but the final results are awesome. So here's another, and I'm going to cut that. Okay, so now I'm going to take another soap. Let me rinse my... But, I mean, I've done like 20 soaps at a time using the same, the same brush. I'm just putting... Because you never want your brush to get hard with the Mod Podge. So, if you're doing soap after soap after soap, that's fine. But because I stopped and I was talking, so now here's your soap. You take your Mod Podge and you just go on the soap with the Mod Podge. That looked like a hair on there. Be very careful of that. Even if you have animals or anything, or anything's flying around, it'll stick to this like, because it's glue. It'll stick like glue. No joke. So now, you want to put your image on and get it stationary where you want it. Press it down a little bit, not too hard, and then go over it again with the Mod Podge. And I know it looks like a white filmy thing, but let me tell you, it dries crystal clear. Look at this one, already crystal clear. But I will let these, I have this many more to do. I'm not going to bore you with doing all of them. They do dry pretty quick, but I do let them dry for one day, at least 12 to 18 hours. Then I put another coat on, and then I let it dry. Then I put another coat on. I like to do 3 coats, but you can do as many coats as you want. And see up here, I don't know if you could see, I see a little couple bubbles, so I'm just going to push my finger up and get that so that it's flat. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, I'm very particular with my stuff. So anyhow, all right, so that's how you put the image from the water-soluble paper onto the soap. All right, so I'll be back and show you the next technique. Hi, I'm back. I just wanted to show you the other soaps that were oval with that image on it. And again, those. And this is how I'm going to be wrapping them. Now, every single soap needs to be wrapped in saran. Whether you're doing it in tulle, in a cello bag, in anything. This is melt and pour soap. So, God forbid, wherever you're sending the soaps to, which I have to ship these to Georgia, God forbid it's humid or hot. If you do not wrap your soaps very tight in saran, it will get all over your tulle, all over your cello bag. So any soaps that you want to sell as favors, or just if you make melt and pour soaps for sale, you always want to wrap them in saran really tight, and then whatever you're going to wrap them in. So the bride wanted white tulle. So as you can see, white tulle. She wanted a little bit of gold, and I decided to do the 2 wedding rings. This was a sample that I showed her, but on the back, I have to undo this one obviously, is going to be the tag that's actually going to be taped to the saran on the back of the soap. And that's going to be with like the retro 1920s frame, and then it's going to say, you know, thank you for attending CJ and Jess's wedding and the date and whatnot. But that's going to be on the whole back of the soap, the whole big soap, but it's going to be underneath the tulle. So it's going to be the tulle with a little bit of gold with the 2 rings, and then I'm going to go to Michael's and get like either a little satin white flower or a bow or something, because I feel it needs something else right up here. And so I will get like little bows or something, maybe like a little gold bow with a gold thing in the middle, or a white bow, I don't know, something. So I have to go and look and see what Michael's has. But that's how they're going to be wrapped. And the tag will be on the back, on the inside of the tulle. I haven't printed those out yet. But I just wanted to get this video out, and I think I can edit the video once I already process it, and I can add the pictures of the final product. So I hope that everybody enjoyed my tutorial on how to make decoupage soaps, because you can print out anything. You can print out, if you're doing a baby shower, you can print out on the water-soluble paper the sonogram of the baby. And wouldn't that be a beautiful favor to give the people at the shower? You could print out any image you want, any picture you want, personal pictures, anything. I've done so many already, and I just absolutely love it. And so I just wanted to share that all with you. And I will be, like I said, I'm going to post this video now, but when they're all done and actually set up at the wedding is October 8th, I will take pictures, and I think I can edit the video and add the pictures of how beautiful they look set up on the table with what else I decide to decorate it with, because this just doesn't do it for me. Like, I need a little something else, plus the tag's going to be on the back, so yeah. So I gotta do something else. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video on how to do decoupage soaps. They are so easy. Please go to brambleberry.com and get yourself a pack of the water-soluble paper. And just go to your nearest craft store and get the Mod Podge. And you need a good paintbrush. Not those cheap ones that the bristles are going to be coming out. I think this paintbrush cost me like $7 or $8. You don't want one that when you're painting on it, all the bristles are going to be coming out. So you want a good brush. And that's it. That's how simple it is. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. And please start creating, start making beautiful, personalized soaps for people. Because I'm getting so many orders for this. It's crazy. And you can too. Alright, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like my video. And God bless everybody and happy soaping. From Arlene's